Keep doing. Cleaning your paws. Mm-hmm. Cleaning your paws. That's a good boy. Clean those paws. It's 4:30 in the morning. I woke up and couldn't get back to sleep. So Lefty has jumped up here with me, and this is the time of day. I told y'all this is my long wake up routine. I wake up, I spend a couple hours watching videos, checking comments on the phone. But what happens when I get into the reading your comments, and I'll get really involved in that, and then suddenly like the TV has timed itself off and shut off because I've been on the phone so long replying to your comments and laughing at stuff. And that's my morning routine. And I've always enjoyed waking up early in the morning, because this morning time to me it's like I never know what the day is going to bring. It's a time of day that, nothing is happening yet, but there's so many possibilities about what can happen. And so these few hours I spend every morning are just some of my favorite time of the day, because I don't know what's going to happen. Eventually at some point, a lot of times with encouragement from Lefty, I'll finally get up and, start getting ready to head out of the rig and start our day. But I love these hours in the morning because of the unknown that's about to happen. I don't know if any of you can relate to that, but I've been an early riser for decades. Back when my daughter was a newborn, I started waking up. My alarm clock for work was set at 3:30 a.m. And one of the reasons was because the house was dead quiet. Nobody was awake yet. And I was able to get up. I had my computer desk and everything down in the basement. We had a finished basement in the house that we were living in. So down there was, I had my big rear projection TV, and my computer and desk and all set up, printer, scanner, everything, you name it. I was rigged up down there, and I would spend, my hours in the morning before getting up, getting ready and going to work. And that's when I started this early morning wake up routine. And I've become so used to it. That was, my daughter just turned 23. So that was, over 2 decades ago. And I've been doing it ever since. And it's very common for me to wake up and get up at about 4 a.m. right now. It's very uncommon for me to sleep later than that. The other day, couldn't get to sleep at night, don't know why, but finally fell asleep later, and then woke up in the morning, opened my eyes and looked at the clock, and it was 6:15. And I immediately like 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 that was a big problem, and I couldn't believe it was 6:15. I haven't slept till 6:15 in, I don't know, years, I'm gonna say. I don't want to say like it threw my whole day off, but it kind of threw my whole day off, because I still wanted my wake up routine. But then that would mean, I'm going to sit here for 3 hours. It's going to be after 9 o'clock. make my coffee, get dressed, get ready. It would have been 11 a.m. before we headed out for our morning walk. And that just doesn't work. So that morning I had to do an abbreviated wake up to keep Lefty, to keep our routine for the day going. For whatever reason, I could have taken the 3 hours, and I could have taken him on his first walk at 11 a.m., but that just didn't seem right. And I try to maintain a routine schedule because, for my mind and my body, I've read that helps you stay more alert, that you sleep the same hours every day and your schedule remains the same and you kind of eat at the same times. And it does. I can feel differences when you upset your normal schedule there, your routine. So that 6:15 a.m. wake up, I kid you not, when I saw the time, like my heart, like it was so bizarre that I actually was like, ah! It's not like I've overslept to go to work or anything like that. I don't do that anymore. But it was a weird feeling. And this time of the morning when I wake up, that's when he jumps up here and stretches out on the bed with me for a couple hours. So that's another reason I like it, because I get to spend a couple hours with him up against me. So we'll catch up with y'all in a couple hours when the day starts, see what happens, see what the day holds in store for us. Sorry, what? What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, I know you're mad at that bed. I don't blame you. It's one of your favorite things to do out here. Yeah. Well, you want to call him? You want to call Outrev and lay into him? Send him a picture of this and say, hey, you're breaking my mojo. You're ruining my whole day. Outrav company whose beds fall apart. Alright, I'll go get the customer service phone number. You can call them up. You can call them right up yourself. I'll hand the phone to you. Well, the good thing to come out of all of this is that your grandma is now on the hunt for a new replacement bed. And so hopefully soon we're going to end up with a new one. It's going to be a different brand, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, I know you liked this one, but it's just not holding up, buddy. I know. But we got to switch brands. Yeah, we used to promote this one and tell everybody to go buy it, but not anymore. Let's hope that the new brand we find, let's leave it up to Grandma. She's going to find you a new one. She's going to find you a better one. You know, Grandma, with her iPad, this is giving her something to do. She keeps sending me email after email with new ones that she's found. Well, you want to come inside? You want to come inside? Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, jump up. Come on, scoot. Scoot. Oh, don't be messing around with me now. If you're going to go in, you go in.
Scoot up. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get on up there. See, he uses the steps too. Come on, let's go. Jump up. There you go. Come up in here and help me do some video. Because you know that's what I'm working on today. It's video day. This is going to be a long one. This is going to take me all day. And I know you're going to be mad at me by the end of the day, because I'm going to spend all day in here working on this masterpiece over here. Never touched your breakfast because you had too many snacks. Typical. You want to go up in your chair? Huh? What? Get your dinner. Get your dinner. There you go. There you go. Didn't even have to grease it up with hamburger or anything. Good for you. You comfy? Hmm? You quite comfy over there? Snuck up there while I'm working on the computer. You go sleepy. Go sleepy. Go sleepy. That's a big boy. Go sleepy. Go sleepy. That's a good puppy. Just go sleepy. Just go sleepy. That's a puppy. Just go sleepy. Just go sleepy. That's a boy sleepy. Oops. Windows. You were so close. Alright, come on, knucklehead. Let's go outside. Come on. Let's go outside, go pee-pee. Come on. Come on, let's go pee-pee. Come on. Don't just sit there and stare at me. Let's go pee-pee. Come on. Let's go pee-pee. Come on, buddy. Oh, my goodness. You know that when you go out and do your pee-pees and you come back in, what do you get when you come back inside? You just... Come on, let's go pee-pees. Come on. Here we go. Give me your stretch. Give me your stretches. Come on. Give me your stretches. There you go. Oh, such a big stretches. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on there, buddy. The nose action. There you go. There you go. Wow, it's cold out here. Woo. I don't know if you can see my breath, but holy cannoli. Woo! Zowie. Zowie. Do your pee-pees. I'm going back inside. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, we're frozen up out here. Yes, we are. We got ice. Oh, that's cold. So this is one of the groups. And a lot of, a lot of trailers, a lot of tow behinds, a couple of Class A's. And then down yonder, sorry about the jiggles, I'm just handheld right now. Down yonder is another group. These same groups come here each year and into this same area. But thankfully, just because of the terrain, they stay on that side over there because this side is soft, and plus there's a lot of bushes and stuff around here. But over there, there's some pretty wide open areas, and they're on the harder rock, you know. It's more like this ground right here as opposed to the softer dirt, you know. So we come over to this area. Oh, sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to interrupt your privacy. There's just not enough room for them to spread out over here because of all the bushes and some of these creek dips and stuff. So they stay over there, thankfully. Happy about that. The terrain is on our side. Mother Nature is on our side over here. It's very, very bright. Well, why do I say stuff like that? Of course you guys know that the sun is very, very bright. Yeah. Okay. 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 Happy dog. I'm gonna go have my coffee, okay? You go ahead, do your business. Alright, I'm gonna get my coffee. It's coffee time, and my battery light's blinking. Just had some more of our friends stop by and visit in that beautiful Dodge. So what they are came to get some advice on some things. You know, they've been traveling. This is their first year, and they're having some first year struggles. So I just tried to talk them through some of the things that I went through in my first year, and actually just sent him a link to the video. Bye, guys. I sent him a link to the video, if you saw that I did, where I talked about my first year and how it would have been really easy for me to have just given up because I was having so many struggles during that first year. I'll see if I can't put a link to that video down in the description of this one, because it addresses a lot of what they were just talking about. You know, the first year can be pretty tough. You got a lot of things to figure out. Financial things, tax things, insurance things, medical things, all of that stuff. And when you're trying to deal with it all at once during that first year, that can be overwhelming. And he actually contacted me this morning, and in the message he asked if he could stop by. He said, because if we can't figure some of this stuff out, we might have to just sell the camper and give up. That's how they're feeling right now. So I just gave him an outline to work on a couple of the big issues that they had. And that's one of the things I talked about in that earlier video. Instead of looking at the problems as a big giant balloon of problems, look at them as one balloon and pop each balloon one at a time, and it becomes much more manageable. So start with the ones that are bothering you the most. And that's what him and I just talked about. There were two especially problematic issues he was having, and I just gave him my advice on how to solve those two issues or begin to work on solving them. And I'm pretty certain that they just left here feeling a heck of a lot better than when they pulled up.
I know it because I gave him a little game plan for those two issues, and it's going to give him some help. And I'm glad that he reached out to ask from somebody who's been through it. I know a lot of you have been through it, and you know what I'm talking about. That first year, those first months can be pretty tough, and that's when some folks do give up and decide it's not for them. And if you're stubborn like me, I just pushed on through, and a lot of you probably did too. You just push on through. And my thought was always, if it can be done, I can do it. Other people have done it, so I can do it. So I didn't give up. That's just not in my DNA, I guess. I was stubborn and I just kept going. And here we are almost 4 years later, and everything seems to be working okay right now.
Thanks everyone for watching the video today. Everybody take care, be safe, and we'll see y'all again really soon.